Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Freedom Friday. It's great to be back with you. Nate here again. We're going to discuss tips and strategies to help you find financial freedom. Today I'm going to talk about something that I feel is one of the most important things when you're trying to build wealth, and that is to change the way you think. And I know it sounds fruity maybe or something, but truly I feel like if you change the way you think and start thinking like a business owner and not a customer, I think you'll do a much better job building wealth and finding financial freedom much sooner than if you continue to just think like a customer. Typically, that's what we've been grown up to think. Most people think like they have a customer mentality or a saver mentality. And let's take banking, for example. We've always been savers and borrowers, but we've never actually been owners of a bank. So whenever we're sitting here teaching people this infinite banking concept, this becoming your own banker strategy, the main key in your success is going to be, can you transition mentally from just being a saver and a borrower, a customer at a bank? Can you make the transition into actually acting and thinking like an owner and becoming an owner versus a depositor? We're here to teach people not how to deposit money and be a customer of a different financial institution, but how to think and become an owner of the banking world and profiting much better. So we're not just saving money into whole life insurance because we think it's just great or it's a great place to save money. What we're actually showing you how to do is build a bank and be an owner of one, not just a customer of somebody's bank. But just like that's the case here with what we're doing, but that's the case everywhere financially. It doesn't matter if you're doing IBC or anything else. The more you can transition into thinking like an owner, and the less you can think like a customer or a saver, the better off you'll be. So that's true. The business owner is going to be the one who's focused on generating income and generating profit and moving money, while as the saver just deposits money. And so it's a subtle change, but it's definitely a change. And I think that things like real estate have really helped people that I've worked with start thinking, apart from IBC, but they start thinking more like owners instead of depositors. You get into a real estate business. You start investing in real estate. It's different than just depositing money in a 401k or an IRA. That is more the customer side, where somebody else owns the mutual fund or runs it, and you just set money in there. You're hoping that they manage the money better than you could. That's the hope, where you are just their customer. They're the owner, you're the customer. And to be honest with you, the owner always makes the most money. So whether it's in banking, needing to transition into an owner, that'd be great. Whether it's in investing, become an owner, take control. The more control you have of it, the more say you have, the more knowledge you have, typically the more profits you're going to make. So I'm here to encourage you guys to change the way you act and the way you think, especially into becoming an owner and not just a depositor or a customer of somebody else's institution. And I really believe that it's going to help you. And it's a simple switch. It might need some actions involved, but I think it's going to help you find financial freedom much sooner, start generating profit, start thinking differently, and building generational wealth instead of just thinking about retirement. Retirement is a much more customer or saver mentality than a business owner mentality, where it's all about creating income, creating profit, creating value. That's what I encourage you guys to do. This has been Financial Freedom Friday. I'd love to have you guys back once again. We're now on bi-weekly, so we won't be back next week. We'll be back the week after that. But always remember, if you don't build your freedom, nobody's going to do it for you. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks.